Today we're going to be whipping up a broccoli soup. I get a lot of questions. Zach, how do you make vegetables appetizing? How do you make them delicious? How do you make me want to eat them? And my response to that is, A, it depends on the vegetable. I, for one, cannot stand zucchini. B, it depends largely on the recipe that that vegetable is paired with. A lot of things are tasting great, but cooked terribly. So today I'm going to show you a quick and easy 5-ingredient broccoli soup. Broccoli, salt, olive oil, goat cheese, water. Done. Simple, delicious, and healthy. Step 1. Get some water on the boil. Follow me to step 2. We take our broccoli, and when you're getting broccoli, you want to make sure that it's nice and densely packed. It's got a nice deep dark green color to it. It means it hasn't begun to sprout. And that really does have a difference in flavor. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our knife and just gently go across the base of the florets and rotate. Step 3, we're going to be slicing our goat cheese. And we're not going to be adding the goat cheese until it's time to plate. However, with the fresh water being boiled, prime time to heat up our knife and get nice, even slices from that cheese. All right, step 4. We've cut our cheese. Our water's boiled. We're going to add our broccoli to the water. But not before adding a generous portion of salt. Stir that in. Get it nice. Throw our broccoli in. Give that a stir. See how deep green that is? Alexa, set timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes, starting now.
That's how long you want to boil the broccoli for. Hold there. A lot of people forget to layer their seasonings. We salted the water, and we're also going to salt the top of what we're doing here. And keep that lid on tight. Make sure our heat is high because we want it rapidly boiling. We added cold broccoli to boiling water. So it's going to take a little bit to get back up to that boil, but once that timer goes off, we're going to take her out. All right, so timer went off. See how dark green that is? How lovely. Timer went off. We're just going to take this off the boil. And we're going to save some of this broccoli water. Because what we've essentially made is broccoli stock. We've made our own vegetable stock, and once we get that into a clear container, you're going to see how green that water is. Pour it that way. Alright, I'm going to throw this back onto the stove, but turn the heat off. Alright, so now what we're going to do is blend up our broccoli. How many ingredients did I tell you was in here? Salt, water, broccoli, that's 3. And right now, I'm going to take some of that wonderful broccoli stock that we just made, pour that over the broccoli. Just about halfway, not even, maybe a little bit less. But we're going to take our immersion blender. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can use just a regular blender, but you are going to need a blender to get this one done. So get a little crazy and make sure you keep it at a manageable speed. It doesn't splatter all over our face and turn us into some crazy, freakish monster. But once it starts getting into that consistency, we start shaking it around, turn the heat up. What we're looking for here is a nice creamy consistency. You're not looking for any type of lumps or clumps or grains to it. So to this, I'm going to add a drizzle of olive oil. That's going to give it a little bit more of a velvety texture. So at this point, I am going to salt to taste, or check for taste. Just awesome. Not too much salt, not bland at all. And so what we'll do, we'll come down to our nice little bowl, and we will add to our goat cheese segments. Now you notice how this just pours and cascades and kind of self-levels. Now this soup, the heat of the soup is going to melt that cheese and make it nice and creamy. Or even creamier than it already is. If we just take a drizzle olive oil, kind of gives a nice little texture to it. I dare say that is simple broccoli soup. 5 ingredients, nutritious, healthy, crazy good. See you next time.